Hi guys, welcome to my channel. First of all, I would like to always thank all my viewers and my subscribers for watching my videos. So today I'm bringing you guys another new video on Java Fern. So how to grow and care for Java Fern. Um, the reason I'm doing this video is I'm setting up my new tank 150. I know you guys might be knowing, but if you don't know, you can uh, check the link out here that comes on the screen, or just probably in the description you'll find out the link for my new tank. So I'm setting up my tank these days, so I'm buying a lot of plants. I am this is one of the plants, Java Fern. So basic Java Fern that almost yeah, you can find it anywhere. This is a really big piece of Java Fern. um, I'll be cutting it into really little pieces to set up here and there on my tank. But getting the point about the Java ferns. I'll just give you a small briefing on Java ferns. They they're really easy to take care. It's like a beginner's plant. You would say it's like a beginner's plant. So it's very easy to take care. These plants just keep growing. It doesn't need much fertilizer and all those stuff. Low lighting. So grows like crazy if it starts to grow, but it might take a while sometimes until it gets itself properly stabilized in the aquarium. So talk about water conditions. It might like about between 6 to 8 pH. It's good for a planted tank with tropical fish. Most of your fishes are between the 6 to 8 range. So Java fern is one of the best plants additions into your tank. But these guys might grow up to about this big, probably about 13 to 15 inches. That's what I heard of. My plants, I had some Java ferns before, but never came up to that height. um, this one probably is about uh, 10 15 centimeters, 15 to 20 centimeters, the top maximum. So yeah, so the scientific name I really don't know, but I think it's about microsorum or something like that. But yeah, this is the basic Java ferns. But there are many different varieties of Java ferns out there. I think naming a few, like narrow leaf, maybe needle leaf. What's that, the other one? So I don't remember the names, but I will do add all those names into my descriptions below. So once you finish watching my video, just go through the description and you'll find the names of the other common types of Java fern. So as I said, this is really easy to grow, even in a basic setup, like tank. Probably a minimum like 10-gallon tank. um, it's it doesn't need a specialized substrate to grow, just normal substrate. And at the same time it doesn't need CO2 as well. It's just those are additional requirements for these kind of plants. You can just grow it in normal basic setups. um, the main reason is it doesn't have a big rooting system. So if you can see, right, the roots are really small. Uh, so it doesn't take much of it fertilizers through fertilization through its roots. Most of the time, um, through the water column from the leaves and the rhizome. So if you can see the thing like this, sorry, I don't know whether you can. Alright, cool. Now it's clear enough. The middle stem like thing, just that's stretching from this end to this end. So that's the rhizome. That's the very important part of the plant. What you do is when you plant them, you make sure your rhizome is exposed to the water, so the roots can go into the water, but the rhizome remains outside of the substrate, so it's exposed to the water column. You can also plant it on driftwoods, like something like this. That's a piece of driftwood. I'm planning on planting this plant, attaching this plant to that driftwood, and or maybe even to a stone, so or any kind of decorations in your tank. So it's no problem in that, because the rhizomes needs to be exposed at all times to the water column. When it comes to fertilization of this plant, make sure and also when planting this plant, make sure the rhizomes are exposed to the water column, because the roots, if you can see properly, there's not much roots in this plant, but it has a lengthy stem from this end to this end. So the most of the fertilization it requires is taken from the water column, not from the substrate. So it doesn't need a really good substrate, fertilized substrate. Yeah, it doesn't need root tabs or anything like that. If you have a good source of liquid fertilization in regular basis, they will thrive in your aquarium. So make sure when you plant, you can plant it on a piece of driftwood or on small rocks or stones, but always make sure the rhizome is exposed to the water and not buried inside the substrate. So the other thing about Java ferns is, like I said earlier, it doesn't need much lighting, so it just can do really well in low light levels as well. So you don't need to worry about the lights in your tank. Just needs a certain amount of requirement, but if you have like the kind of normal basic lighting setup, should be fine, for these kind of plants. One of the more advantages I've noticed out of these plants is that from my experience, the fish doesn't seem to bother with this. The fish never seems to bother with these kinds of plants. I don't know what's the reason. Probably it's because it's bigger and the thickness of the leaves. But yeah, I'm not really sure about that. I just leave it for you guys to research. But so that's about the Java ferns, guys. So that's how you plant Java ferns and how you take care of the Java ferns. So please, if you guys like my video, please subscribe to my channel, hit like on my video, and please leave any comments if I have missed a few points, or if there's anything that I said incorrectly. So thank you so much again for watching my video, and have a good day. See you later. Bye bye.